Hey there, friends and enemies. JoPaWrites here once again, and today I'm bringing you a video on Marvel's The Avengers game. Now, this one is in closed beta for PlayStation pre-orders right now. Next weekend, it goes into beta for all PlayStation users, and other platforms will be available down the line before its release in September. Definitely recommend checking out. I've been having a lot of fun with the game. If you enjoyed this video, you want to see more content like it, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and let me know what you want to see more of in the comments, which characters you might want to see focuses on. Now, in the beta, you can play as Iron Man, Black Widow, Miss Marvel, and Hulk. You also have the ability to play as Thor and Captain America in the opening cutscene, but those are just a little brief snippet of what they can do with their final forms as far as their abilities go. So that's just a taste. You don't get to fully dive into all of those characters. Now, here's your war table. You're going to be able to pick your various missions and decide what you want to do next as far as either multiplayer missions, single player missions, lots of different options. We also have the AIM War Room, which is going to be where you're going to have various challenges to take on as far as training modules, the harm challenges. So definitely check that out. Those will help you perfect your skills and everything like that. So perfect way to try out, test out new characters and new abilities. Now, I've seen some comparisons to this game with stuff like Destiny or other looter shooters. I would get that out of your mind right away. This game is a action game with some RPG elements, but at its core, it's a superhero driven narrative. They're not going to find much outside of their iconic abilities. So you're not going to be obtaining new weapons with the characters. You're not going to be obtaining armor with the new characters. Instead, what you'll see is they do have gear that can be upgraded and attached. So you're basically perfecting all of their skills. That is the key. That is what you're going to want to do over time. You get power boosts that upgrade their power, as far as like a chance for a light combo finisher, depending on which skill tree you go with. Now, there's going to be more skills available for the full launch, but what you can do is upgrade them over time, choose which ones you focus on, and upgrade those, because you're not going to be able to use all of these abilities all the time. You're going to kind of have to be pick and choose and be smart depending on how much stamina you have left or whatever the case may be. So that's something to keep in mind for sure. You want to be smart about which abilities you pick to unlock in which order. Some other things to keep in mind, there are cosmetics. You're going to see various suits that are fantastic looking on your characters. So I know there was a lot of talk when the game first launched about the character models. I think they look a lot better than they did at the time, and the game looks pretty good. The environments are really nice. There's breakable items across the maps. There's explorable areas. It's not an open world game. You can explore, though, within each mission and go to all the nooks and crannies and find chests and find special enemies and different things like that that you want to track down. There's also comic books to collect. There's other discoverables that you'll find. Intelligence, a codex with all your different enemies that you're going to fight, including some of the bosses that you're going to have to take down. So there's a lot of depth to it there. Now, again, as far as a looter shooter, it's not that. Depending on how quickly you burn through the content, there's a lot going on in the beta, and this is just the surface of what they're going to be unveiling when the full game launches. So with that said, I think there's going to be plenty available for folks to play. You won't have to worry about running out, in my opinion, because as long as you kind of tackle all the objectives and you want to complete everything. It just depends on what you're in it for, but that's just my opinion on all of that. As far as combat goes, this is where the game really shines. Now, as I said, you can pick from a few different characters during the beta, and all of them feel unique. That's what I love about this game, is they feel like the character you're playing. When I'm Hulk, I'm smashing things, I'm running through everything, I am jumping around like Hulk does. Iron Man can fly, he can access places in the map that other characters are going to have a lot more trouble getting to because of his flight, which is awesome to see. Uh, Miss Marvel, same thing. She can reach places that others can't. She can knock enemies down with some of her abilities. So each character feels unique. They all have different special attacks and ultimate attacks. So, in my opinion, if you want a game where you play as several superheroes, and the best part, you can play the majority of it co-op, this is the perfect game for that. And that's why I've really enjoyed it myself, because you have the ability to play as all these different characters. They're iconic. They feel like those characters, like you're actually diving into their shoes, which is amazing. Some issues, as you would expect with a beta, with some glitchiness. I know when I was flying around as Iron Man, he kind of would spin uncontrollably a little bit when he was flying, so that's kind of tough. And hopefully they fix that before launch. But other than that, the game feels very polished. There's combo attacks where you can use different heroes to team up and attack the same character. It's really, really well done. The combat feels awesome. So, all that being said, I'm going to show you off the Abomination boss fight right now. Let me know what you think down below, how the game feels. I'll have another video later with some Iron Man gameplay, and I'll make sure I get up some things on all the characters before the end of the weekend, so you guys can take a look and decide if you want to pre-purchase the game, dive in yourself, or if you want to wait and hold off until it's available for free and you can check out the beta as well. But thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of the video.
Looking sharp, guys.
Did you adjust your game volume?
Not yet, why?
I will after.
Wait,
Boss fight with the Hulk.
You're cutting out. I can't hear you.
Jarvis.
Right after you do the boss fight with the Hulk, there's some pop songs that play when she turns on her radio, and I don't want you to get DMC'd.
Gotta find Hulk
Okay.
and get out of here.
It's only for like a few, like 30 seconds or so, but
Oh, is that Abomination? Sick.
Would you let me have that?
I don't think
It's out in beta right now. You can pre-order to get
Disappointing.
access to the beta. On PS4, there's an open beta next weekend, so it's free for everyone next weekend.
Something different.
What the heck? Yeah. Damn, he messed that dude up. Okay. Yikes, brother.
Yeah.
Yo, I have a silly ass hat on my Miss Marvel. It looks so funny.